In a setback for the Future Group, the Delhi High Court has dismissed its petition to stop the Singapore Tribunal's proceedings in its dispute with Amazon. Future Group had sought an early hearing in view of the tribunal's plan to begin final hearing in the dispute from the 5th of January, which will now continue as per schedule, as the High Court found no reason to interfere with the foreign tribunal's proceedings. The single-judge bench held that there is nothing to suggest that the Arbitral Tribunal denied an equal opportunity to both the parties, observing that arbitral orders cannot be called perverse merely for fixation of tight timelines and denial of adjournment requests. The court ruled that arbitral tribunals have the discretion to decide the manner of conduct of proceedings, and they are free to decide the order in which applications filed by various parties will be considered. The court made it clear that Arbitration Act is a law in itself, intended at swift disposal of disputes, and the purpose of arbitration will be frustrated if at all parties are encouraged to move court at each and every stage. Future Group had argued that arbitration cannot proceed as the basis of Amazon's claims were knocked out by the Competition Commission of India last month when it revoked the approval which was given to the American e-commerce giant to invest with the Future Group. Accusing the Arbitral Tribunal of showing scant respect for Indian law by proceeding with hearing despite CCI orders, Future Group had submitted that it wanted to proceed for a deal with its bitter adversary Reliance Group to avert bankruptcy and get over rupees 24,000 crores. Though the High Court's single-judge bench had earlier held that Amazon was in control of Future Coupons, Future Group had pointed out that CCI had already undone its approval which was granted to Amazon to invest in 2019. The antitrust regulator had also imposed a fine of rupees 202 crores on Amazon for hiding facts and giving false information to get regulatory nod. Future Group had sought more time to appear before the tribunal as half of its lawyers were down with COVID, claiming that it did not have a budget of rupees 8,500 crores like Amazon to only fight court cases. Amazon had junked Future Group's claims of lack of money, submitting that 23 prominent lawyers had appeared for the Future Group in various courts. Amazon had argued that arbitration clauses between the companies will remain unaffected by the CCI order to suspend approval to the deal. It remains to be seen what arguments will be made by both the parties before the Singapore-based tribunal, even as the CCI order which was passed against Amazon is still open to challenge by the American e-commerce giant. It remains to be seen how early the order will be contested in an Indian court of law, since the CCI order has essentially ripped apart the powers which Amazon had as far as Future Group's claims are concerned. And Future Group, of course, is going to raise this issue not only before the Singapore-based tribunal, but also before a higher court of law wherever Amazon goes to challenge this order.